So shadow paging is very rarely used recovery algorithm. Mostly log-based recovery system is used. But what is shadow paging, that we are going to see. So as the name is page, paging is here, shadow paging. So the entire data which is stored on the disk, you can see here it is divided into pages. So it is like a block or it is like a bucket. So the entire database which is stored on the disk or the disk is divided into pages where the information related to the database is stored. And for each and every page there is a page table. So here the index 1 to n number, say n pages are used to store the database, then there are n entries in the page table. So 1 indicate this is the page number 1 for the database. 2, it is the pointer which points to the page number 2, 3 points to the page number 3, 4 points to the page number 4, and n points to the page number n. So here the pages or the disk is divided into pages as we use the blocks or the buckets in hashing or the simple concept of file. We use the blocks. In the same way pages are used in shadow paging. Now how this page table is useful in shadow paging, that we are going to see. So shadow paging is an alternative to the log based recovery. This scheme is useful if the transaction executed serially. For serial transaction it is useful. What is the idea behind it? Maintain 2 page tables during the lifetime of a transaction. So not a single page table, 2 page tables are maintained here. One is the current page table and one is the shadow page table. So suppose this is the current page table, another page table is created, that is shadow page table. Store the shadow page table in non-volatile storage. The shadow page table which is stored in the non-volatile storage or on the stable storage, so that if a failure occur, that shadow page table can be used to recover from the failure, such that state of the transaction database prior to the transaction execution may be recovered. For recovery purpose, the shadow page table is used, and it is stored on the non-volatile storage or stable storage. So shadow page table is never modified during the execution. When a transaction is executed, the changes whatever made by the transaction, these are made on the current page table, not on the shadow page table. Shadow page table remains as it is, never modified during the execution. Now see, to start with, both the page tables are identical. Means current page table and shadow page table both are same at the starting. Only the current page table is used for data item access. Means current page table is only modified during the execution of the transaction. Shadow page table remains as it is. Now see the actual concept. So this is shadow page table and this is current page table. So whenever the initially shadow page table and current page table are same. Whenever the transaction is executed and if the transaction updated some data item, then the current page table is updated according to the execution of the transaction and the shadow page table remains as it is. Now see how the current page table updated during the execution of the transaction with some example. So see how actually it happens in the shadow page table scheme. Whenever any page is about to be written for the first time, okay? Whenever any page is about to be written for the first time if we want to write, first find unused page on the disk. Suppose we want to update a page, the transaction want to modify some page, write some values or the data item on a page. First find unused page on the disk. Now see in this example, now see, is it visible whatever I am writing? Yes or no? Is it visible? Am I audible? Whatever I am writing, is it visible? First, find unused page. It is not visible? Okay. Am I audible to everyone? Audible. Okay. So I am trying to use the pen here, but it is, I think. Okay, I use annotation. Now see what happens in this case. First, find an unused page on the disk. Suppose we want to write some page. First, find unused page on the disk. Okay, so suppose this is unused page on the disk which is not used or which is blank, free space, or find it. Then next, a copy of the page to be modified is made onto the unused page. Okay, suppose we want to here write the page number 4. We want to write the page number 4. Then in that case, suppose we want to write the page number 4. Okay, so this is page number 4. So a copy of the page modified is made onto the unused page. This page number 4 is copied to this unused page. After this, the current page table is pointer. The pointer 4 number pointer now points to this new page. The pointer 4 points to this new page. Then the update is performed on the copy. Now whatever value they want to write, suppose want to update the data item A, want to update the data item B, then it is updated on this new page. Okay, on this new copy. And once it is completed, have you understood? See once again, whenever any page is about to be written first time, first find out unused page. Suppose this is unused page. Then the page we want to write or modify. Suppose we want to modify or the transaction want to modify the page number 4. Then copy this page number 4 to this unused page first. Then make the update on this unused page. Change the pointer of the current page table indicates here. Now where is the page number 4? It is the page number 4. And the update is performed on this copy. Is it clear? It's very simple. So to commit a transaction, what we need to do? Flush all the modified pages in main memory to disk. Where it is? Actually the transaction execute, it execute in main memory. So which page is modified? This page is modified. Correct? So flush all these modified pages from main memory to disk. Store it again on the disk. Output current page table to disk. Current page table now is in main memory while transaction is executed. Once the execution is completed, output this current page table to the disk. Now make the current page table to the new shadow page table. Now copy this current page table to the shadow page table as it is. So make the current page table now the new shadow page table. Now in next, if we want to update the page number 2, correct? Then again we find out the unused page, copy the data here, pointer points to this new page, make the changes here. Once it is completed, then transfer this page from main memory to the disk, current page table updates made to the disk, and current page table becomes the shadow page table. So whenever a page is updated, all the modified pages first need to be transferred from main memory to disk. And then current page table becomes the shadow page table. So here only what disadvantage you observe here? The disadvantage is that every time we need to copy the current page table to the shadow page table, which is costly. But the advantage is that no recovery is needed after a crash, because the shadow page table is available, which is used for the or to recover from the failure. So the advantages of shadow paging over the log based recovery scheme is that no overhead of writing the log records. Not necessary to write the log records here. Recovery from the crash is faster. Why? Because undo and redo operations are not there. Then what are the disadvantages? I told you that copying the entire page table is very expensive. Copy the current page table to the entire shadow page table is expensive, and it is avoided reduced. This expense point is reduced by using the B+ tree. Now commit overhead is high. Need to flush every updated. If 10 pages are updated by the transaction, all the 10 pages need to be transfer from main memory to the disk, and accordingly we need to update the current page table. So in this way, it is again another disadvantage of shadow paging. Data gets fragmented. Means here the data is divided into pages, and after every transaction completion, the database pages containing old version of modified data becomes the garbage collection. Means here the 4 number page, it is first copied to here, make the changes here. Now this is the new page. What about this page number 4? Now it becomes the garbage collection. So if 10 pages are updated, 10 new pages are created, and the previous 10 pages become the garbage collection. That is the biggest disadvantage of shadow paging, and that's why shadow pages is very rarely used. Very rarely used.